Queer theory and queer politics were not obviously connected or joined at the hip, because queer politics was about action, doing actions and being in your face and so on. That developed first. Queer theory developed later and gave a sort of theoretical background to a lot of these practices. For instance, Judith Butler argued, and other queer theorists argued, that if you transgressed a gender, in other words, if a lesbian was butch, or if a gay man did drag, and so on, that was the revolution in itself. That was all you needed to do. You didn't have to have demonstrations on the streets or try to create legislative change. All you needed was to make everybody suddenly realize what the whole system was about by wearing different clothes. I mean, which was an absurd idea. But also underlying that idea is the idea that gender, that everybody has a gender and that gender is revolutionary and so on. And so the queer theory really justified and became the basis for the politics of transgenderism by saying that gender was so revolutionary. But everybody has one, which of course.
I mean, queer theory, one of the classical things about it, or one of the fundamentals about it, is that it is transgressive, or it's supposed to be transgressive. But, it has come to be not so much conflated, but really genuinely a part of it has come to just be misogyny. Queer theory really just started out as transgressive. Judith Butler, gender is bad, but you can deal with it by just playing with it, just playing around with it. But queer theory, as it's been adopted now, has just become a vehicle for more and more vicious misogyny and lesbophobia in particular. I mean, I like the idea to deal with it of what consciousness raising groups used to do. It wasn't therapy. CR was not therapy. CR was, women talking about, I experienced this. And it was like just women, and there was no judgment. And women found out that almost every other woman experienced the same things that they did and felt the same way about it as they did. And it was just transformative for so many women, which I think is one of the reasons why, men don't want us to talk to each other unsupervised anymore, because something powerful like that may happen again.
It will happen. It will.